Alright, this is gonna be the first episode of SouthBound. Oh my god.
Oh shit. We're about to do this. Ooh.
Okay, interesting. This episode of SouthBound is gonna be about the EP Ghxst Can't Die. I had recently released it, and we want to talk about all the everything that we each of us had put to the table to bring this project together. Because usually we don't really. No, we team up on a lot of these songs, but like this one is where every single one of us like really played our part.
This is where effort was really pushed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So first, First off, I want to kind of explain the EP itself. What I wanted to bring with this EP was, really what brought the idea was the fear. Like fear itself. I think there was this one Kendrick Lamar song which was like fear me. No, it was, I'm not gonna say the word, but it's like fear me if you fear no one else.
Yeah, that was off of Damn, right?
Yeah,
that was a good
off
song.
Of Damn.
That's my favorite track.
Real, bro. Yeah, so I don't know, something about that song really inspired me, and I wanted to bring fear into each track. And the way that I wanted to do it is that basically, What If You Heard a Ghost was produced by Flower Kid. Actually, where did you get that sample? Because I never asked you about it, but that was a very interesting sample.
Me?
Yeah.
What sample?
It was like for the one that, like the first intro track.
Yeah, to be a little more specific.
Yeah. Okay, for like the EP, you know how you like brought this like investigator dude? He was like,
oh,
okay,
yeah. Okay, so basically, I found that in a sample pack, and I just went with it.
Oh, okay. I think that would have also been perfect for the other one that we were doing, because you know how the other one we were doing like our like actual like collab album thing that we were gonna do.
Yeah.
That would have been perfect for that one too.
That would have been, yeah.
Okay, but anyways, right? I think this one also, you know, the sample also fit this one in terms of like, I wanted that intro to be like a death to like my regular self and introduce this character, you know, Ghxst, because I want it to be more than just like an artist name, and I really want to bring it to life. So that was kind of what I wanted to interpret through there. So I really wanted it to like be inside of the EP, even though it's kind of like a lot of people might like see it as like, ah, shit, another like skit, right? But like I think it really brings part of it together, and it kind of introduces you into the EP. Unprecedented. I'm not gonna lie, for me it's a hit or miss. I like the track sometimes, and then sometimes I hate the track. But what it was supposed to do,
I think the production on that song is honestly like some of the greatest production.
Yeah, the production was great. Production was beautiful. I just don't think I did that well. I think what I wanted to do didn't execute the way that I wanted it to. But that production was, honestly, the entire production throughout the EP was like beautiful.
Honestly, man, like it's fantastic.
Really? Yeah, it's pretty good.
And it was mostly done by Flower Kid too, so you know, props to him.
It was done all by me.
Where's the soundboard? Hold on, I gotta.
Yeah, gotta take all the credit.
Where's the soundboard? Somebody do a little clapping noise.
Hold on.
Yes.
Fire.
All right. So we get it. Yeah, I wanted that one to be like, it's unprecedented, right? So I think a lot of where fear comes from is that, you know, everything's unknown. Like people fear the unknown, and I wanted to bring like an unknown part of myself, I guess, and try to be more like braggadocious and out there, because I feel like IRL I can be like very reserved. I don't always talk. Like, I mean, I talk, but I don't talk. Like, I don't know how to explain. Like, I can be outgoing, but then like there's moments where I'll just completely shut down. So it's really just, I guess it's a more if you know me, you'll understand kind of track. But
I also kind of took the track as like, you know, like you could use like being braggadocious as like a defensive fear, you know?
Yeah, that too. That's honestly that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Props to you on that. Let's get to the clapping now. Let's clapping now.
Hold on, I'm not ready. Hold on.
Yeah, there you go. Bring it up. Yeah. Okay. Jesus Christ.
See. Moving on to the
Great.
second track. Actually, I want to get your perspective on this before I go into what I wanted to get out of it. Nat.
Which track? This the one I'm on.
Yeah, yeah.
Honestly, oh, how I feel, I really like the difference. You know, like two different approaches on how to like deal with like heartbreak and all these things. I wasn't exactly the best at pulling my weight on it, but you know, I think it came out pretty well. It was pretty cool. It's pretty cool to actually, you know, like work on something. I don't usually do that, especially. I got to like, you know, I actually had to do something. I had to, like, I didn't just like crunch, but it's a little hard to explain myself right now. I don't know, but
Can I put some input on it?
Yeah,
yeah,
you
you
can.
put something play.
Yeah.
Alright, so I think Nat's part is beautiful. I really like the what he did with it. I think the mixing is a little weird though, because
It's a
sometimes
little off. It's a little off.
yeah. But besides that, I feel like your part is pretty fire. Same thing with Ghost. Like he did pretty
Oh
good.
yeah, he went hard on that one. A little bit of like West Side Gun on there.
Thank you. Yeah, what I wanted to do with that track is just like, basically, I wanted to, interpret how like heartbreak can like really fuck with someone, but also bringing in the fact that some people don't like have the time to think about it and use it, like also use that as a way to like deflect upon it. Like
Yeah.
in the track, Nat goes through like a heartbreak little verse, and then I come in reminding you, hey, you can't be worried about this right now. You got like a whole bunch of other problems going around you. Like, you know, Philly's like kind of dangerous in a sense sometimes. So I think
Yeah.
that roughness really kind of brings out, and it's also a way to like deflect how you feel.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
But also,
Yeah, beautiful.
going on to the next track, that one is 101. That one was like, I got the beat off YouTube. I remember showing Flower Kid. I think that one was interesting because it was I was just up at night, and then it kind of hit me. You know those moments, right? You just kind of like
Yeah.
listening to something at night, and then you just kind of hits like it hit in a sort of way that I just didn't understand until I started writing.
It just clicked, right?
It just clicked,
Like,
bro.
right at the back of your head.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. That happens a lot.
Yeah, and what I did with that is I wanted to, I think as parents, I mean, I wouldn't know, but right, but like what I think would be as like a parent's view is like, I think parents always want to have like some sort of thing to say that they want to get across and like their values and stuff, but they don't always get to do that because they always have to like backtrack and ask themselves if it's the right time to like say something like that. But there's also the fear of not being able to say it before you're gone, right? So I think this track was a way for me to say what I want to say before I'm gone to my future children, which I think, well, I hope I got across, but I think I did. So I think that was, I don't know, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
Stop that up, bro.
Thank you.
This is just our thing now.
Yeah. So yeah, that was really the meaning behind it, and then the next one is Die, which brings back the acronym in the in the title of the EP. And I guess what I wanted to go for that one was just like, I wanted to bring heartbreak back because I think it wasn't really like, I think it was interrupted by that like you know, my verse. But
Yeah, that, you know, just the abrupt, you know, just the difference.
yeah, but I also wanted to make sure that it was different because I didn't want it to just be like another heartbreak one. Like I wanted it,
Yeah.
I wanted the EP to be wrapped up, and the way that I wanted to wrap it up was by acceptance of your fears. And this is where everything ties up because Die, you know, it's just like, you know, death. It's like the end, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you can't really
So-
just walk away from that.
Yeah, I think whenever you fear something, the reason you fear it is because you feel like you're gonna die. I think every fear comes back to death. Whether it's
Yeah.
like the first track of my like death of like a character, I guess, like a sort of self, death
Yeah.
of a relationship for your verse, a death of, you know, like a literal death in my verse, a death of like, you know, like not getting your point across. Just
Yeah.
and then that final track is really a death of your fear. It's accepting those fears aren't permanent. So I wanted to tie back the entire EP together by like really emphasizing that each fear leads back to death, whether it's the death of a self in the first track, a death because of whatever unknowns you have, like the death of a relationship, or just like a literal death from your surroundings. It could be like a dangerous area, or a death of like not being able to get your point across. Like dying before then, I think is really like a very scary thing to think of. And in this last part, I wanted to make sure that my point was like, you know, going back to heartbreak, except like using that heartbreak to be like, okay, I accept this heartbreak, but I have to move on with my life. And that this little problem isn't going to be eternal. So die itself, it means demise is eternal. Ghxst can't die because demise is eternal.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
And I'm still alive, which means that I'm not dead. So, you know, it kind of like loops around in a sense. So
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, that's a really good sentiment right there.
Yeah.
I think you
I might pull that.
might have to pull that.
Yeah, pull that bottle right there. Dude, that's so hard, bro.
Yeah, so that's kind of the message that I wanted to get across, and I wanted to make sure that I made an episode on this because I don't think that's something people really think about. I think I think nowadays, especially, it's really hard to make a project and people like listen through it and understand everything about it. And I think, you know, I don't blame you for this project because I think I didn't outright say it in a way that you could understand what it was, but like I think having this episode is really helpful in terms of getting people to understand the art behind it. Like it's not just like a collection of songs that I just jumbled up together.
Yeah, context matters most.
Yeah, so
But sometimes a lot of the mystery is up to the viewers. I feel like that
True.
makes it good.
the only
Leave
issue is
things up
that
to, like,
I'm still like
interpretation.
I'll admit like I'm still intermediate in terms of like how I want to storytell, and I think you could tell there was like a style to the album because like you really killed that production, bro. Like genuinely, that production was peak, bro. So
I know.
I think because because of the production, I think it really gave it a sense of like a similar vibe, that like a cohesive style.
Yeah.
In which I guess you can sort of think that there's a story, but I don't think the EP outright tells you, hey, this is like a little story or a message behind this. I think you just kind of have to take it as face value. And I see that as kind of my fault because I think there's a way that I could have said it better or like changed a couple lines to make sure that you understood it as a listener. But I hope this helps for you to understand the project. And I want to, well, while I'm speaking on this, I also want to make sure that you understand that every single song or project is also like this. There hasn't been a track that doesn't have a meaning that I've put out yet. Like, for example, my first one, Forever, that one was dedicated to my brother. It was similar to 101, where, you know, I fear that, like, I'm not able to say the things that I want to my brother before I'm gone. The second one that I released was Bad Habits. I think it was a good introduction to who I am as an artist, and I really wanted to push that out. Just Try was like very significant to me because I think nowadays a lot of like artists kind of, you know, they kind of freestyle their stuff, which isn't bad. Because I know that some of them like look up to like Jay-Z and Lil Wayne, so they're like, oh wait, they don't write their lyrics. Like, what the hell? Why am I writing my lyrics, right? Mm-hmm. And then they'll be like, oh yeah, this took me like 15 minutes to write. And I look at that and I'm like, I understand, like, why do you think that would, you know, freestyling is cool. But I think when you're an artist, you really have to master the pen before you can start freestyling your lyrics like that. Because Jay-Z and Lil Wayne, they come up with like bars, but like they've had years of experience with penmanship, right? Mm-hmm. So I think I wanted to captivate that through Just Try. Like, I want artists nowadays to like kind of try, but I'm also not going to like force you. So I wanted to at least say that I'm trying. Bomb threat. I really wanted to just like, well, for one, I wanted to work with Flower Kid for a while, and I really wanted to push him to do a verse because he's been wanting to rap for a minute. I gotta try to like push you a bit, but also that that track was also just me kind of being like, I'm here to stay. I don't want it to look like, I don't know. I don't want it to look like, hey, I'm just doing this for fun. Like, no, I'm here to stay, and I will do this.
That was like, I don't know. That one just like really blew me away. First time I heard it, like I heard it off somewhere else. Yeah. But like when I heard it, I was like, you know the face you do when you hear something really good, like that, like, that little grimace, like
face,
that little frown.
Yeah,
that face. Yeah, that's what I did first time I heard it.
And I don't know if y'all caught the bar, but it was like, I did mention Ghxst Can't Die. For now, I have a couple singles I'm gonna put out. After that, I think I want to go on a feature run. I don't know. I want to work with more artists, so I want to start giving out verses. I don't really plan to charge either. I think the way that I'm gonna do it is just, I'll hand you a verse, you hand me a verse, kind of thing.
Yeah, just to like spread the name around, you know.
Yeah,
Get
and then
yourself
also
out there.
You could be like Eminem or Kanye, but they don't really charge. They just kind of like, the beat is good enough that you hop on it.
Yeah. I think that's what I want to do for now. I'll eventually charge because we need money.
It's not cheap. It's not cheap to do this.
It's not cheap to do this.
That's why we started a Kickstarter. You can go donate now if you want. We got a Kickstarter running.
Play the clapping. We got to get people hyped.
Come on.
Pump down.
I would, but I don't have the soundboard.
For the business.
Up. We got donations. Our goal, $1,000. Come down to the Kickstarter. Come donate. We're ready, bro.
We're ready for your money.
We need money, like, badly. So, hit us up, bro.
We're practically starving over here, please.
Really what we want to plan to do with this SouthBound stuff, really just like, well, for one, we want to make a little bit of entertainment. I think if we entertain y'all and really show you who we are as people, I think, for one, you'll have fun with us, have a little laugh. And then for two, we can also just like, it's easier for us to collab here. We want to do like a collaboration tape, so I don't know if y'all are interested in that. So we might need a little bit of funding, just a little. We need to cover distribution. All right, well, I think next what we have in store is really just, that was my kind of goals. And then, I don't know, Nat, what do you plan on doing?
Honestly, I'll just go with what my heart tells me to. But I feel like I'm about to grasp something. I feel like I'm really about to grasp something that I'm about to do. Okay. I'm just about to work on myself, and then that'll bleed into what I'm working on too. And then hopefully y'all get something out of it.
Okay.
I'm just on a prayer right now. Flower Kid?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Whatever, I guess whatever God tells me to do.
Basically what I said, minus a couple things.
Yeah.
Plenty of things.
I mean,
I don't got nothing.
You'll get something, that's for sure.
I'll get something for sure, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all would like to see more of us, I think stay tuned. I think there was a lot of like confusion with like what SBP is, SouthBound Project07. Wait, actually, we should explain the title before we go.
Everything.
Yeah. So before we head out, we want to explain like what SouthBound is, because I think it was a little bit of confusion. So do you want to explain it, Nat?
Yeah. So basically, the name originally was SouthBound. It came from like this clothing brand me and Ghxst wanted to start, and then couple months passed by, nothing really goes on, right? We throw in the idea of like a rap group, like a collective, something like that with like Ethan here, aka Flower Kid. But then we added the Project07 because we're all like born in 07, and that sounded cool,
Yeah.
And then boom, that's it.
Yeah. SouthBound is just because we're from the southern part of Philadelphia, so we just wanted to really incorporate that. All right,
Sure.
clap for Nat's idea to name it.
Give me my roses. Give me my roses.
Give him his roses.
I'm bowing right now. Y'all can't see it, but that's a lot of clapping.
That's it for this episode. Stay tuned if y'all want more.
A short episode.
Yeah, we're gonna do more episodes in the future.
Sweet.
I don't know. We'll figure.
We'll figure something out.
We'll figure something
Yeah, we'll
out.
get it.
Yeah.
We'll get it. Yeah.
This is kind of just for
Point,
fun.
eventually.
Yeah.